Hey, excuse me. Do I need to wait for someone to open a door every time I want to go inside?
Yeah, any buildings that were consecrated can be a bit tricky getting into, but once you're inside, it's smooth sailing. Same goes for getting out. Open doors, windows, whatever. It's all fair game.
How many buildings are like this?
Around here, pretty much all of them. Don't worry, you'll get the hang of it.
Thanks.
Don't wait on me. Just get in there while you can.
Hey, Sarge. 1019. Please return to the scene.
10-4.
Oh, it's just you. I knew I heard something.
Hey,
Shit. You trying to give me another heart attack?
no, I just...
It was rhetorical, for God's sake. Come on, don't look so lost. Take a look around or something. You know, spy a little. It's not like anyone's gonna stop you. What are you still doing here? Have a little fun. What are you still doing here? Have a little fun.
I'm sure you saw the whole thing, and that makes you special. Always looking out the window, sticking your nose in everyone else's business.
I did see it, and I'm gonna have nightmares.
I think we've got enough nightmares to last us a while.
Don't talk about that. Don't ever talk about that.
I'm happy to stop talking. I'm trying to watch a show, you know.
A police detective falls murder.
Staring out the window. What good's that gonna do? You get a better view of the street on TV.
This is Monica Chase in Salem, where a grisly murder has the town in the grip of panic. This normally sleepy but historical town has run into quite a spree of violence lately. Only a few days ago, a young girl went missing on the heels of a string of mysterious murders.
Maybe if I stopped bringing him snacks, he might look around the room to see if I was still here. Look at that poor excuse for a man. Won't even get out of his chair. Likes that chair more than me.
This is Monica Chase in Salem, where a grisly murder has the town in the grip of panic. This normally sleepy but historical town has run into quite a spree of violence lately. Only a few days ago, a young girl went missing on the heels of
can just find it, then at least I'll know what happened. I've looked everywhere. Why did they do this to me? What if I never find it? If I only knew who it was, maybe I'd know where to look.
You look lost.
What's lost is my body. I know I got killed right here. And I know it sounds crazy, but I'd feel a lot better if I knew where my body was. Are you a detective or something? You might be my only hope.
Yeah, I'm a detective. Any idea who did it? That might lead us to your body.
I know they were old people. And I know they lived in this apartment building. Other than that, everything is hazy. But I was doing a lot of drugs at the time.
Sounds like you do need a detective. I'll see what I can find out from any older residents of the building.
Honey, they can probably hear you talking through the ceiling.
I hope they do. Every time we visit Jennifer at this place, it's the same weird characters. That other lady on the second floor, she changes boyfriends like she changes sweaters. And my goodness, the racket.
I know that upsets you, dear.
And you know what?
My granddaughter needs a yard. Where does she play? The street?
Speaking of dead, I'm pretty sure I heard shots outside.
Can't wait for Jennifer to move out of this dump.
Yeah, sorry, dear. Raise the dead. Give them shots. Yes.
Hope he doesn't ask any questions. He'll know I've tuned him out. Gus needs some friends. Someone else who can listen to him yammer.
Run into quite a spree of violence lately. Only a few days ago, a young girl went missing because of strangers. Now, in a shopping town, a police detective falls victim.
Staring out the window. What good's that gonna do?
Like paper when Grace hit her. I still can't believe she died. It happened so fast. I've never seen Grace so crazy before. It must have been the lack of sleep. Thank God it's all over. I can finally watch TV in peace.
Maybe if I stopped bringing him snacks, he might look around the room to see if I was still here. Look at that poor excuse for a man. Won't even get out of his chair. Likes that chair more than me.
Finally, some peace and quiet. All her parties. How can anyone sleep through music blasting like that? I think she was on drugs. Walter was so tired he could barely stay awake for the 5 miles it took to drive to Smithwick Quarry. I couldn't believe he was able to find a pair of lock cutters that late at night. At least the music has stopped. Now we can finally sleep.
A young girl went missing on the heels of a string of mysterious murders. Shocking turn, a police detective falls victim to what appears to be a brazen murder in public. Are these disappearances and murders connected?
Looks like Grace couldn't take the girls partying anymore, so she killed them. And roped her husband into helping dump the body at Smithwick Quarry. I should get back and let her know.
town is covered with historic cloud of fear.
Turns out, the reason you can't find your body is because it's not in the building. It's at Smithwick Quarry, about 5 miles out of town.
Oh. Well, why'd they do it?
Your parties were keeping them awake at night. They finally got too tired and snapped.
I thought they were just being unreasonable. I didn't know they would do this. Thanks for your help. You have no idea how big a relief it is just knowing.
No problem.
You know, I never really liked cops. And they were always giving me shit, telling me how I was messing up my life. We never saw eye to eye on things. But you really came through for me. Probably should have listened to what they were trying to tell me. Maybe then things wouldn't have ended up like this. Thanks again.
Hey, how the hell did it come back? Did I do that? Hey, come back!
Those notes aren't for you.
Great. Looks like some sort of code or something. Alright, well, I made it up to the 4th floor before the police cart away the evidence.
Justice and injustice are equally blind.
All right, boys. Place your bets and hope your luck improves.
It ain't about luck, Everine.
You got that right, buddy. You might want to remember that when you're looking at your sorry track record.
Well, there's always some element of chance.
Maybe you'll teach us some tricks, huh?
Then I couldn't keep taking your lunch money, big guy. All right. Pull up your panties, gentlemen, and throw in some chips, Nate.
Want to let her win, but she's just gonna win anyway. I never know if she likes me or she's just being nice.
Just not during one hand of poker.
Good lord, these boys are easy pickings. Poor guys. I remember when I still thought poker was a game of chance.
Keep cool, big boy. Next hand, you take her down. A few more good cards would help.
You in or you out? Gotta go to work tomorrow, you know?
Making everybody die of old age, that's one strategy.
Just play your cards already.
Appears to be a brazen murder in public. Are these disappearances and murders connected? Is Salem dealing with a serial killer? Details are still emerging, but for now, the town is covered with
Just once, I'd like to have a nice phone conversation with an adult without interruption. Maybe she's getting too much sugar. I mean, that keeps kids awake, right?
historical town has run into quite a spree of violence lately.
That's an idea. What, logistically speaking, work that out and take your car?
Hey, it's you. You're famous. Check out the TV.
I'm good, thanks.
What's the use of a party if you have to plan it? That's like work. Why can't adventures happen without going outside? What's the use of a party if you have to plan it? That's like work.
My party doesn't mean that I should do all the work. You know, I'd be fine just watching a video.
This is Monica Chase in Salem, where a grisly murder has the town in the grip of panic. This normally sleepy but historical town has run into quite a spree of violence lately. Only a few days ago, a young girl went missing on the heels of a string of mysterious murders and disappearances. Now, in a shocking turn,
So which was it, electrocution or slit wrists?
The razor. It was only supposed to be the razor. That's what the voices told me. The music was just something to focus on until I bled out.
So the radio was just an accident?
I started the cut. The warm water made my skin so soft, but I couldn't go through with it. The radio slipped off the edge when I was getting out. And I didn't want to die. It was the voices in my head that wanted me dead.
I'm sorry, kid.
When death comes, it will never be alone.
Okay, folks, I need you to keep your distance from the scene here.
What happened up here?
I'm afraid that's still under investigation.
Guy got thrown out of a window. We're still looking at the details.
Thrown out of a window? By who?
Yeah, who did it? Sorry, like I said, it's under investigation.
Is the building safe?
Yeah, is this building safe?
perp didn't stick around, if that's what you mean.
No. They haven't caught the guy yet. But they're pretty sure he's not around now.
Officer Morgan.
They just want to know if some killer's lurking around, man. Just mow out, okay?
Man, the Salem Police Department will get to the bottom of this. Don't you worry.
If you don't have the suspect in custody, how do you know he's not still here?
Yeah, how do you know?
Actually, they're not sounding so sure now. Can I come stay at your place for a few days?
People, I understand your concern. I'd appreciate it if you just move along and let us do our work.
Wish Scott would loosen up. Jeez, just tell them what happened. They'll find out soon enough.
Why does everyone need the gory details? This isn't a party. This is a murder investigation.
God, why can't I think of anything original to ask? Why doesn't this guy answer Jill? She's got good questions.
I should make sure I stay with these people when I go. Don't want to be outside alone now. God, why don't they just tell us? What are they afraid of? That we'll be afraid of a killer? I'm afraid already.
Royals, you seen that little girl that lives here? If she turns up, you come find me. Got it?
My mom gave me that gun. What was the killer doing here in the first place? What did I miss?
I still remember seeing the ad for the Regal Apartments in the paper. It's easy for people to look at it and see a dingy, run-down shithole. But me? I saw a place with history and character. I saw a place full of artistic inspiration. Before I knew it, I was the official tenant of Apartment 3A. Looking back on it, I wish I had never even unpacked. My new apartment turned out to have more character than I had anticipated. The carpets were occasionally soggy, the pipes were rusty, and I could hear the tenant below me banging against the walls and screaming at the top of his lungs. Sure, there were other problems with the place, but they just added to its charm. They were things I could live with. What I couldn't live with was showering in brown water, mysterious leaks molding the carpet, and obnoxious neighbors. I called the plumber, who arrived just as I was about to have a word with the people downstairs. When I showed him the wet spots on the carpet, he scratched his head and explained that nothing was leaking, and that the reason for the wet spots was most likely due to me spilling something and not realizing it. Did this guy take me for an idiot? I never spilled a thing. He apologized and said that without a leak, there's nothing he could do, so he moved on to the shower. Thankfully, the water had no trouble turning brown. He thought it could be an issue with a rusty boiler and went to check it out. I took the opportunity to address the tenants below. I knocked on the door, but no one answered. In fact, I couldn't hear anything at all. I tried the door, expecting it to be locked, but it just swung open. I was shocked to find it completely empty. That's when wet footprints began to appear on the floor. They were headed right for me. Just then I could hear the plumber scream from the boiler room downstairs. By the time I ran down there, he was long gone, but he had discovered the source of the brown water. Packed into the old rusty boiler was a bloated, decomposing corpse. The police are still investigating the homicide, and the landlord has promised to renovate the boiler room. However, despite his efforts, 3A is back on the market, and I doubt I'll ever feel clean again.
to finish investigating before I go somewhere else.
This will end. The killer is an enigma to the police and a lurking shadow in my own life. If only I can keep Joy from harm, I would do anything, even push her away, if it meant pushing her to safety.
We gotta find these tenants, if they're still alive. Man, we gotta find these tenants, if they're still alive.
You're under arrest. So that's what I walked in on. Was he after the girl? Where'd she go?
Man, we gotta find these tenants. If they're still alive. Man, we gotta find these tenants. If they're still alive. Should get this photo to Rex for that Amber Alert.
Father, do you have anywhere that I could stay just for a little
Oh,
while?
of course, dear. The church is always here to help.
Man, we gotta find these tenants. If they're still alive.
Out the window. Gunned me down in the street and you didn't even check for witnesses? Like you're untouchable. That girl is my only lead. I need to find her. I know it won't kill me, but I still hate heights.